What's a hero?
Alrighty then. In today's session, we're going to you're in the vampire manor and things happened and
What number session is it, Bill?
fuck you,
What episode is it?
fuck you.
For the continuity.
This is the third episode in the series of you guys making me cringe to death.
I have done nothing wrong. I've only initiated PvP again.
I can't believe it's only the third episode. We need to step up our game, fellas.
No, not the third episode, and this is the third of the season. The season being
I know.
make Bill
You said
cringe.
it's the third episode of
I
us
am
making
bound
you
and
cringe to
determined.
death. So that means we need to step up our fucking game.
God, the whole fucking campaign now is just gonna take place in this fucking manor.
Yep.
Listen, out of anything in the D&D, in terms of time wasting, I just want to outrun Connor's Mega Dungeon. Just fuck him.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right.
10 more floors of Gasket.
Good lord. No,
Rats.
please.
You'll never
More
leave.
rats.
There's only so many fucking rats a man can take. Anyway, so last time we left off, Emerald was trying to get sippies from people. Well, before that, I think I skipped a little bit. Huron beat the shit out of Vena. Other stuff. What else happened?
How hungry?
I know, because I'm trying to figure out where the last session ended and where the other one started.
It ended like right as Anana was absolutely fucking running out of the door.
No, not where this one stopped. Like the
one before it.
Yeah, the
one.
Whatever. Hey, we know what is fucking transpired since here, but stuff happened. Emerald is still hungry because despite there being interest in giving him blood, everyone ran away from him. He's very sad now. He's taking a nap.
Not everyone. Huron was already busy.
No, he ran away.
Emerald opens his door. If only it gets something to eat. Yeah, Huron's laying there in the like when you're French. How hungry? Huron looks at how hungry face. No. Photorealistic moose.
I want
to eat like one of your French Canadian girls.
Oh, Quebec.
I hate Quebec. Fuck you. As someone who's generally below Quebec, fuck Quebec.
What did Quebec do to you?
It fucking exists. They'd be pompous assholes. Anyway.
Fair enough.
So yeah, last time we left off, Vena was going to go say sorry to Huron for the events that transpired, and then I'd have sprinted the fuck out of there.
And Vanna rolled a 7 on her insight as to what she's doing.
Yep. No fucking clue.
No clue. But yeah, that's weird. Oh, I should actually change the watch together to something useful.
Benny Hill.
No.
Careless Whisper.
Hinata's running out like she's in a fucking Benny Hill episode.
That's louder than I thought.
I hope she runs past Ren and he trips her. It absolutely shatters his shin in the process, but it'd be funny.
But yeah.
Like.
Yeah, this is louder than I thought. Like I have it on.
It's because we were listening to the video earlier.
But I have it on like minimal sound.
Yeah, we'll get good.
Yeah, it's literally one step away from being nothing. Okay. Anyway. So yeah, Veda, go ahead. You faffed around enough.
Right. She'll watch as Anana bolts away. Okay. Well, step into the room. Is she all right?
Huron wouldn't even know.
Huron shrugs. You can never read her.
She's just a little too fast running out the door.
Meh. Page
Well,
flip.
I'll let her know that she was probably in here to talk to you, and I might have interrupted.
No.
She'll stroll up next to you, Huron, and sit down in the seat.
You're right.
Oh,
Page flick.
would you prefer I sat further away?
No, I was inquiring as to your physical health.
Oh, I'm fine.
Okay. Page flick.
While you are very strong, I've spent a lot of time in our travels getting beat up, so I might be used to it.
Fair enough.
I wanted to apologize.
What for? I don't think you've really done anything wrong.
Maybe it's to make myself feel better then.
See, now you're starting to act more selfish. Keep going. It's healthy. Page flick.
I wanted to make sure that you knew that I'm not withholding the truth from you because I don't trust you. It's not my place to say. It's not me it's concerning. Other people are at risk if I say things, not myself. So I can't. I'm not justified in putting them at risk, even if I trust you. It's
Page flick.
I guess that's as well as I'm gonna be able to vocalize it.
Now, Huron takes off the comically small glasses. You know, you could have just said you can't say anything for anyone, for loved one's sake or something like that. I won't dig in to why that turned into an episode, but if you had led with you're protecting your family or loved ones or something like that, people who need protecting, I would have immediately dropped it because I'm doing the same thing. I get that. Puts his glasses back on. Painfully.
I'm sorry for thinking otherwise.
Hello.
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 I had to restart my headset.
There are no issues holding secrets for good reasons. I do the same thing in regards to my home village. And I understand the need for secrecy and things that wouldn't just involve your own safety, because me and you, we're the ones that take the most hits. We know how to put our lives on the line to protect others. That's something I understand. I can understand getting pissed off at the nitpicky Dustweevil, but
I'm hissing at you.
because he's a schemer. I'm sure he has something to protect, but that's not the core of his ideology.
Suggestion.
As far as I can tell.
Shut the fuck up, Huron. Duration: a year and a day.
Athletics check.
Your suggestion did not say anything about him beating the shit out of you.
My hubris.
He's just silently mauls you.
I am a herbivore and I still maul you.
I
I
just
mean,
picture
moose,
the
moose moment.
Look,
Yep.
I picture the Nick Cage beatdown where he like lifts his hand to the air and then comes down with the pimp slap.
sometimes herbivores are the ones that are the most mindlessly aggressive.
Listen, one of the first pictures I saw of a moose was of a moose holding another moose's head because they were butting their fucking horns together.
Correct.
Yes. So, far be it for me to admonish you because I've been imperfect. Next time, maybe we all just take a moment to breathe and then find the correct wording. I can't read Inanna. She just seems like a socially awkward. Yeah, socially awkward. And a rock-based schemer. He's strange. And I'm not bright. I'm not well learned. I know how to read, so I can count coin and coin slots. That's it. So, what I'm saying is, there's nothing to be sorry for. But if you need forgiveness, there you go.
Thank you, Aaron.
He inclines his head. Now, what? I think I heard something from the hallway. Something about someone needing a sip, and then everyone kept talking.
What?
I don't
Like a
know.
drink, or
I think it was from Emerald, and they were all talking something about that. What's going on?
I don't know.
Was it a flashback?
Well, actually,
Flashback to when they were all in the kitchen.
I
That's
was
it.
asking, is this the flashback? So, just,
no,
I mean,
that was thoroughly interrupted. There's not much to flashback to.
Just a heavily edited version of Connor's character.
Of
sitting there
Rin
with his shirt open, going, "Please suck on me, Emerald."
Yep.
you know the bit in JoJo's where the Dio has the like carotid artery pulled out of
Yeah, just
Joestar?
like noodling it around. Yep.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I was like, it's right here.
Oh no!
Awful.
It's gross. I hated that scene. I love that scene, but I hate that
Horrid.
scene. It's gross.
The cherry one made it better though, right?
Oh, I love the cherry one. The cherry one's
The
fine.
cherry one is at least funny. The carotid one is just gross.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, the cherry one is clearly there to be a meme. The carotid one takes itself too seriously.
So, aside from Moose Absolution,
There's a timeline where those two scenes are
did you-
merged. Yeah, that's all.
so yeah. Besides Moose Confession and Absolution, was there anything else needed?
I guess not.
Well, stay around if you want. I'm just relaxing now. I'm still figuring out some other nonsense about the members of my former mercenary band.
Oh, I would offer to help, but you said that you weren't really well learned. I'm not very far out from that either.
Look, I just need to find people. And let's see here. Which one would we be closest to? Gira, Malvina, and Orcish tribe in the west, and I think somewhere near Kendra we need to go.
Well, maybe we'll find out more before you're on our way to Zundragira.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I suppose I should look for Inanna, because I think she was in here for a reason.
You said you grew up around dwarves a bit.
Yeah, a bit, yeah.
You wouldn't happen to know any of the clans are named Norkitter, do you?
Well, Hippo Maximus.
Roll me a history check.
I love questions like that where you go, actually, don't grind and stare at your DM.
DM?
Well,
Well,
It's like a kid asking
wait.
if they can go outside and
Yep.
play with their friends.
She's proficient in history, by the way. +3.
Mm, would you know?
The famous clan? Random clan?
I don't know if famous, but if Vanna gets around, you know what?
They
Sure.
cause a lot of problems. I definitely know about them then.
No, you know, I'll say sure. You don't know. Vanna doesn't know much, but they are apparently they're apparently a family that dabbles in alchemy and other sort of things. More than that, you don't know much. You haven't exactly had a lot of business with them.
Are they like a minor house or a major house?
They are not a house. They are just like a family.
Oh, it's just a family.
Yeah.
It is a
I
surname.
believe they did alchemy.
Uh-huh.
Didn't really interact with them much outside of regular like city happenings.
Fair enough. I do remember.
If you want, I could probably send a letter back home and have them tell me.
I would. Mm, I'd like this to be a little below the table.
Oh.
This is one of the
Okay.
suspects from the missing heirloom. So I prefer they didn't have a chance to get any forewarning of me walking in their general vicinity.
I gotta make a check. Oh, okay. Then we won't. If you do want to find out, I suppose you can let me know.
I will keep that in mind. Anyway, what's with that poison symbol hanging above your head? You're not so drunk, are you?
No, just worn out a little.
Is that corrupted blood?
No, I think you should just get rid of that. I think that's over. We're just gonna get rid of that real quick.
I love the delay on my corrupted blood joke. Almost like it was spreading as like an infection.
Shut.
You could probably make a Nurgle symbol out of all these circles on the table.
It looks like the Elden Ring.
Looks close to Chaos Undivided.
I think it looks like circles
without
with
all the
freaks.
spikes.
You
Anyway.
look back you look back to Huron. He's lost one horn and he's just green and bumps
Oh,
of hair
no.
slug up.
He's gotten fatter.
There's a hole in his stomach.
Vanna will stand up, give Huron a small bow. Also, while we're on the topic of forgiveness and everything, I don't know why everyone seems to think I have a problem with mercenaries, but I really don't. I just wanted to make sure that you knew. I think they're rather reliable.
Was that in response to what Shane said or what I put in,
What
Bill?
Shane said, just like everyone thinks I don't
Huron,
like mercenaries.
you don't know where it came from, but Huron just takes a sip of tea.
Actually, I won't say too much about it because it's not a very proud moment of my life, but I met a group of mercenaries and they were rather friendly and spent a nice evening with them. Well,
A separate hand pulls up a separate thing of tea and takes a sip.
The evening was with... Never mind.
A mage hand appears. Another cup of tea.
Anyway, I will go find Inanna, so...
Huron's eyebrow leaves his head. I believe it was that offhand comment on the cart over. Or that reaction.
Boop, boop.
A third hand appears. It's the marmoset again. Go hold a thing of tea.
The marmoset.
Zaboomafufu.
The
There we
leafer.
go.
What the fucking
He-
marmoset?
He's now a marmoset.
Pygmy marmoset.
Now
I'm-
time to go wander around till she finds a Nana. Finds anyone, really. I have no idea who's in his house.
No,
sure
I'm the juiciest. No.
Anana and Rin still fighting over
Hey,
who's gonna get
hey,
drank.
Juicy. Hey, Juicy. I love pictures.
But surely our Lord would love.
Anyone here play
Just
Luigi's
no
Mansion?
I
And it's just like as she's walking, she's like, "Wow, this is a really big manor." Nana, Nana, hello.
It's even better because I have no fucking clue where Shane is right now based on where my token is.
He's going further away from where Anana is.
She'll kneel down next to the little rat. Hey, I don't
Hey,
know how much you
rat.
understand. I know Pat understands quite a bit, but could you help me find my friend?
Roll me insider animal handling as it looks back up at you.
Which I love. Can you help me find my friend? No specification as to which one.
She would wait for a response before she specifies.
Wait till Inanna turns around.
It
Or
looks
Vayner
up.
turns
It
around.
looks up at you, but you realize it looks up at you just because you're speaking at it. It doesn't really have any comprehension. It's just a rat.
Oh. Oh well.
Rin-
Thank you for trying. And she'll give him a little scratch on the head.
I'll creep up behind Vayner and say, "Who you looking for?"
She will instantly launch herself forward and eat shit on the ground.
Boom. Oh. Look at
Ow.
hand up.
I was looking for a Nana.
Oh. Inanna!
I didn't want to be loud and obnoxious.
Well, I yelled once. Inanna!
That doesn't mean you have to keep yelling.
I already yelled once, so now I'm gonna
Yep.
do it again.
You see a staff running in. The master is sleeping. I would ask that you keep quiet.
I forget. Someone might board. Maurice, go find Inanna.
Thank you, Rin.
You're welcome.
Back to what they were doing.
Hey, we were gonna check out that haunted basement.
The what?
The what?
The Emerald. He told us about a super haunted basement in Inanna. He can't go down there. It's like consecrated ground or something, or just otherwise forbids him from entering. He thinks that shadowy thing that watched. Did I tell you there was a shadowy figure that watched us sleep?
No.
Yeah. It moved incredibly fast through the walls too, and it wasn't Emerald. But Emerald thought it came from the basement, so we're gonna go take a look at it. Stab it, probably.
Okay.
It was definitely perving on somebody. I won't say who for their discretion, but
Why?
it rhymes with Schmear.
Why perving?
Why perving?
I didn't make the mist do it. Rin's just making this up.
The mist do what?
I'd rather not recount it.
Why?
Simply too graphic. Yarn was so scarred he immediately had to repress the memory.
Are you saying you
I'm
got?
kidding. I'm kidding, Dana.
Why would you joke about that?
Because it's funny.
That was just horrible.
We have different senses of humor. Picking his nails. Anyway, the basement thing is real though. The perving side was the only joke. Like everything else was actually real.
Oh, okay. I suppose we owe him a bit for, letting us into his home and hospitality. I wouldn't mind helping him.
And that's the only reason you wouldn't mind helping, huh? Eyebrow raise.
He's he's very nice. He's
Mm-hmm.
been very kind to me.
A mage hand floats another thing of tea
fuck was
past you
that?
down to the library.
Big Mjolnir.
I accidentally shift pinged.
I have been drinking tea for 30 minutes.
Are you sure have been pretty nice to each other? Get that money, honey.
I don't need his money.
Just messing with you again, Ilana. Vena. Excuse me.
Racist.
I'm not the only one that does it.
You infected me.
You've actually done it a few times in the campaign.
Just role playing that Rin doesn't know your names yet.
That's reasonable.
I'm messing with you again. Yeah, I'm just doing what friends do. Ribbon. You know. Messing with each other in good fun.
Okay, hey back.
He's got finger guns pointed at you.
Finger what?
Not the
Hmm.
finger gun.
He just keeps flicking them, waiting for a response.
The finger hand crossbows.
Pew pew.
I'm not.
Y'all have seen
I'm
a
not really
gun.
good at it,
Augustus
but,
Staliard had guns.
I'll try.
You know the guy who's gonna show up if fucking test you.
I haven't. I don't have a lot of experience.
Friends?
Yeah.
Well, you're in good company then. Most of my friends were my siblings. And that's a very weird dynamic.
A bucket of tea
Is
flies
it-
by you.
She kind of looks at you with like a little bit of like twinkles in her eyes. Is it nice to be friends with them?
With siblings, it's a little bit of a curve. They start out kind of okay, and then you become mortal enemies for like a good 5-7 years. Then you usually come back up, and you get really good. But you know, on behalf of my genie kind, just hand on your shoulder. Just know you ain't never had a friend like me.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I really haven't.
Fire was blowing my inbox, realizing Maurice, cut it out.
I fucked up my foot. This is my penance I pay. Connor, stop hexing me.
I'm happy that you consider me such.
Of course, Vena. Lady Vena.
You don't have to say the lady part. Vane is
course.
fine.
Of course. M'lady.
That's like almost the same.
That's worse.
That is significantly worse.
You failed the pop quiz for ribbing. That you got to throw it back. If somebody pokes at you, you got to throw it back. That'd be
Throw
the
it
perfect time to
back.
be
The oath of throwing it back.
like, just call me Rin instead of Rindal. Just which you all
I
always do.
I don't think I've ever called you Rindal.
It stings a little every time.
I did not make you uncomfortable.
Well, it's only my name. It's like if I called you Vane.
Have a Snickers.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize.
I mean, in common, it's technically how you say my name, but you know.
Whoa.
I'll try to use your full name then. I didn't notice that was how it was.
Honestly, either way, it's fine. If you slip up, it's no biggie. But
Whichever one you prefer the most.
well, I prefer the full title, but I won't put that on you.
We might be here a long time.
Imagining combat as Veda like rid down
Quick,
Taz.
the whole thing.
Baby Death is the third crown prince of the earth and And your turn's over. Sangren's name.
It's a full action.
Takes all your action, bonus action, and movement.
Well, do you have any idea where Inanna actually went instead of screaming through the manor?
I'll check in on Maurice and my Chinese spy drone.
Maurice is pecking at what was Huron's room and has now been occupied by and work.
Marvel rivals.
I will lead us there. Follow me.
What the fuck they in my room for?
I think she just ran into a room.
Oh yeah, someone like Huron on there. I'm sorry, no, I'm taking.
My laundry basket.
Whoop!
Why not?
Thank you. Yeah.
How dare you not let a cat do whatever it wants?
I let him. I was just questioning his motives.
Sounds like fishing to me. If you ain't got a warrant, move on. Boom! Kick the door open.
Weird.
Jesus Christ! I just saw this.
You're supposed to knock.
Knock, knock, knock.
That doesn't
Before
count.
you open the door.
Busted the fucking door down.
He's just smiling.
All right, you can leave now. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye, Rindal.
Fake Disney villain laughter is heard down the hallway as it disappears.
Wait, why?
What? I have to be literally anywhere else.
But didn't you want to talk to Huron earlier?
Nope.
But I walked in and you were.
Were you in my room?
Anana, you see a head stick in through the door.
Inanna
the
was.
side door.
Wait, that's your room?
No, you.
Boofles!
The one that I just saw Nana run out of.
Yeah, this is a door that he's sticking his head through.
I'm gonna jump out the door and hide behind Boofles.
I look at Vena.
What's wrong with her?
Mental illness cannot be healed by healing magic.
Gonna try to insight again. Maybe she gets it this time. Nope, that's the same exact roll. That's the same exact roll.
Vena is dense as shit.
Huron would like to observe what the fuck is happening.
Well, what's happening right now is Boofles is rolling around on the steps.
Could I get an insight?
I'm like hiding behind Boofles.
Oh, with a seven, as Huron's like looking back and forth between the two, he's gonna see Vena like lift up her arm. Did I not do very well in the bath, or?
She's like, am I stinky? What?
Is it me?
Am I the stinky one?
No,
I mean,
it's
they're
still
both
fine.
They're stinky. Meanwhile, Inanna is just like using Boofles' floof as a disguise.
You're absorbed into the floof.
And he's not stinky. He's like on his back and just like wiggling around like a maniac.
Anyway, I'm gonna go in here.
Trying to keep picking him up and giving him like the aggressive face rubs, but like trying to do it while he's sitting up. So there's at least some height there.
She was definitely in here. Why?
I don't know.
Because I didn't have a fucking room, cocksucker.
It's like third after rain all through your sheets. With the fucking petrichor
I wasn't
smell
even
all
in
through
his
the room.
bedroom. I was just in the sitting room.
You slammed the door in Maurice's face as he was coming.
Are you actively hiding behind Boofles?
Yes.
Are we gonna have to roll perception versus stealth?
I mean, Bill is saying that Boofles is just acting like a maniac, so I feel like it's not effective.
It is really not. Boofles is moving around too much to be a great cover.
I opened the door.
She just saw an escape route and took it.
Boofles looks over at Vena and starts wiggling even harder.
Hey, Boofles.
You're supposed to be helping me!
Vena,
I thought we were friends!
Helping you from what?
Vena, you get a stray kick as he's just wiggling around too much and you get knocked away.
Ah.
Sorry, I meant Inanna, not Vena. Jesus Christ.
Oh, I get a stray kick. Ow!
I grab the bird.
Everyone does it.
Inanna, why are you?
Boofles grabs.
Limping.
Boofles will grab Vena, but with his mouth, place her on his back, and go sprinting after Inanna.
This is great.
Ah!
This is
I'm
beautiful.
sorry, pausing. Who the fuck is this?
A bat.
Ah!
Look,
Little
Boofles.
bat.
Yeah, it's a random
Oh, it's a
bat.
little bat?
Yeah, it's a little
Oh,
bat.
okay. Random bat. I get distracted by the bat. I'm
Ooh.
limping the kick, and then suddenly Boofles just fucking knocks me over.
Yeah, he just completely just body checks you. And
Ow!
you're now being
I
pinned down.
imagine Nana's just like
Yeah, and
plowed over,
yeah, and
paws on the shoulders.
exactly. Yeah, you're being pinned down, and Vanda, you go flying off of his back because
Boofles, I thought we were friends.
Betrayal.
Yeah, his mouth is open. He's panting. He's waggling. He thinks he's being a friend. He wants
Betrayal at the house on the hill, Boofles.
He'll stagger her way up and stand up and offer Inanna a hand.
I'm still under the dog.
I challenge you to call him a butt.
I'm trying to pull you out of under the dog.
He's a large creature.
He's basically the size of a fucking horse, but dog.
It's the thing that I'm picturing where Inanna's like flat out on her back and he's just fully laid out on top of her.
Yes, exactly.
Mark.
And
Mark.
he looks at Veda expectantly at both of you for pets. He desires pets.
I'll just give him pets, because at this point I'm stuck here. There's no getting up from this until Boofles decides to get up.
Vena will pet Boofles with one hand and then try to reach for Inanna's hand with the other. Maybe if he's distracted, I can pull you.
Boofles rolls over, freeing
Oh.
Inanna.
Oh, that works.
Oh, heavy.
Offers a hand to help her up.
Inanna will just kind of pick herself up on her own.
Oh.
All right, say it.
Say, I figured I walked in while you were trying to talk to Huron, and it got in the way. So if you wanted to speak with him, I think he went into his room.
That's it.
I think.
I'm in character. I'm in my bed.
Was I
You're just playing it very cool, then. Is that how we're going about this? Or just...
Oh. I didn't
got her
mean
arms
to...
crossed, like hands around her elbows.
I didn't mean to snap at you or anything.
She is braced for a blow.
Got it.
Are you all right?
Listen, I'm not gonna beat around the fucking bush. If you want me to leave, fucking say it.
Why would I want you to leave?
I don't know, but I'm not very good at reading the room, I guess, and I pushed too hard and too far, and I shouldn't have, and if you want me to leave, I will. This is the smallest you've ever, like, she is making herself look so small, just shoulders hunched, hands grabbing at her elbows crossed in front of her, like a kicked dog.
Yeah.
Well, you were kicked by a dog.
Yeah.
I may have been rather cruel to you earlier after you and Rin had told me about what I had done. I didn't mean to direct it at you at all.
What?
I was just...
No what?
No.
I was spiraling.
Cast a silent spell.
Don't hit buttons.
Here we go again.
I just kind of wait a second. Just a moment.
Mark off one of Huron's rages because I hear it in his voice.
Get out of my chair. Why does it sound like the beast telling Gaston to get out of his castle?
Same development. You know, his dad kind of acts like Gaston.
His dad acts like LeFou. How many times is he coming in? Oh, Caleb. I got dinner. No, you don't. Maybe I do.
Murder.
Oh my lord.
Probably seeing in black and white right now.
I am back in my chair. It is no longer safe to be out of it. He came in while I was like just looking at Discord on my phone, and then I looked up. He was sitting at the chair, like scrolling around, pressing buttons. I'm like, oh fuck.
It moved it hostile.
He just switched to the
My
I've been
chair.
expecting you.
Your dad got a notification that says Pyro has declared war.
Oh no!
The Clash of Clans theme plays.
Oh, it
Norman wishes he was half an annoying dad as Caleb's dad is.
Oh my god. He'd probably be dead.
He probably would be dead. Alyssa
Gooba
wouldn't fucking
would've-
put up with him.
Gooba would have cursed him with death
Oh, Jesus.
immediately.
He would.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
It's okay.
I
It's okay.
tried to super mute you, but I pressed the wrong
Woo!
button.
I'm
We were just
sorry.
watching at that point.
I just heard the voice of your father creeping in, and then slowly you just no. No.
He crept up like he's leaned over the desk. I'm like, it was like it was like seeing a cat walk up to a glass of water. You're like, no,
No.
no.
Get out of my chair.
And then I heard you like, oh shit, I forgot to mute, and then I like leapt out of bed and slammed the alt key.
Fun fact: part of Rain's annoying nature is modeled after Pyro's dad. That's why it irks him so much.
Uh-huh. Caleb. Yeah, that
Oh, no.
I live that. I live that in my life.
I was joking, but honestly, the little cat-like way Rain kind of walks up just to cause problems is pretty spot on.
Yeah, it is. It's
Just
not
slinks
inaccurate.
into a room and goes, "Oh, time for me to cause a problem."
Yes.
Okay, what was Anana saying? Anana was saying something about she said the wrong thing. She's not good at reading the room.
If you want me to leave, just
She's
say
very
it.
If you want me to leave, fucking say it.
And Vena told her, like, she apologized for taking it out on you, but she was just spiraling because, like, hearing about what she had done. I promise you, I don't want you to leave. I definitely don't want you to leave because you think I would want you to. If you have your own reasons, that's fine, but I don't want you to misunderstand.
I didn't fuck it up.
No. Whether you told me or whether Pat told me somehow, I probably would have been exactly the same.
You would have
It's
fucking told Pat that you didn't want to see him when you went through the door.
I didn't want to be followed because I was about to do something that wasn't very dignified. As she kind of like rubs at her knuckles.
Not a single goddamn thing I've done since I've met any of the fucking lot of you has been dignified.
I suppose. I didn't mean. I'll be honest, I don't even know exactly what I said.
I better not see you when I walk through that door.
I don't think there's a way that I can justify saying that. But I didn't mean that I didn't want to ever see you again. I mostly just meant I didn't want you to follow me around. I know you were doing it out of my safety. You didn't know where I was going, and it's rather dark outside, usually. I'm sorry.
Am I too much?
Too much?
Always been a bit. Just a lot. I've been told.
I don't believe I've ever thought of you as too much.
And you would probably be the first.
You're rather tall. And you have decent form. There's not too much of you. Or wait,
That's
you mean physically or?
not what I've normally heard. No, just
I mean, you swing the mace pretty well.
who I am.
Oh,
I am.
honestly, I've found you rather endearing. All of you, actually. In different ways. Especially Rindao. But I rather like it. And I definitely wouldn't want you to leave.
I am very relieved to hear that.
So please don't go anywhere. Unless you have better things to do. I won't hold you hostage.
I didn't want to make you uncomfortable by staying.
You definitely did not. I'm pretty sure I make myself as uncomfortable as humanly possible. It's
Why?
no one else is doing.
Why do you feel you have to live like that?
It's not really. It's not a problem. It's just kind of how it is.
But if you're not comfortable, that's not that's not good. It's not a healthy way to live, I think.
I've been getting along rather fine so far, I think. Well, actually, she kind of like looks at her arms. I mean, I've done. Well, actually. I don't know. I try to. I try to make it up to everything as I go along. Figure I'll come out net neutral at some point.
Is that all you want your life to be? Neutral.
It would be a start. I didn't mean to bring up such a depressing topic, but I'm glad we don't have that misunderstanding anymore. I definitely don't want you to leave. I enjoy your company. I'm sorry for what I said earlier. And before I say anything else that damns me, I'm going to go back inside and see about helping Emron. Apparently, there's something wrong in the basement.
Oh, fuck, right, he did say about that.
So he told you and Rindau?
Oh, yeah, that was when he was asking about the whole... You know, I'm actually not going to say that. I'm actually not going to say that. Let's...
Inside
Oh,
deception,
hey.
inside deception contest.
Yep.
Sorry, something came over me.
Hey, Huron.
Hi, Huron.
Vanna, please give a non-wordless insight.
Please, dude, higher than 7.
8.
Yay!
When it comes to her mans.
I mean, I'm not really deceiving because I'm not saying a lie, but I'm not really persuading. I'm just saying I'm not gonna say that. I don't know.
Performance?
It's deception.
I don't know.
Our performance. Dude.
Well, because I'm not
You're
lying.
trying
I'm
to
just
act
saying,
natural,
I
so
shouldn't say
performance.
that.
Yeah,
Trying to act natural.
Yeah, you're just trying to play it out. Your performance.
That makes sense.
I don't even know if I'm trying to play it off as natural. I'm just, because Inanna knows she's panicking. It sounds panicked. She's like, nope, not gonna say that. Not gonna say that. I think at 17, she gets that it's like, you would be able to read that it's probably the, did he mention the blood drinking to her or no?
No, she just kind of walked in on a weird situation and didn't even think about what was happening. She just tried to walk away.
Probably has to do with the weird situation that Rin, Inanna, and Emerald were all discussing right before Vayna walked in the room, and Inanna fucking sprinted out at Mach 4.
Wait, is there something else wrong? Or
Wrong?
is everyone okay?
Oh, yes, everyone's absolutely fine.
For
Emerald
now.
was just dealing with some natural things.
Live.
And I'm not going to bring up what they are because that's not my place.
The funniest part is the more she makes it sound like a weird innuendo, the less Vayna's gonna know what she's talking about.
Just say you're making it sound like you just had a hard on in the middle of the bathroom in the
I had
kitchen.
to stop myself
And
from
she would
saying
have no idea.
natural urges. I was like, what can I say instead of urges? And the only word that would come to mind is things. And
Why is
that's
she
what I went
being
with.
so weird about it?
I'm not going to say what it is because it's not my place. And if he wants to tell you, then he will. Let's go ask about the basement.
Is it something?
I'm gonna grab her hand and just drag her behind me.
Whoa! I can walk. Hold on.
Huron just runs by giving him a weird look. Yeah, he's wearing like a 90s sweatband.
Wait, I didn't mean like that.
Alright. Whatever
My
it is.
limbs are a little sore from earlier. Oh, hey, Fadewind.
We're finding Emerald. We have to ask him about the basement.
Oh, hey, Vayna. Fadewind still
Hello,
blissfully
Doberman
unaware
size
of
rat.
what the fuck was been going on with Vayna. Just like
As she's getting pulled. Oh, remind me later. We have to do some sparring.
oh,
As she almost trips over a bat.
oh, okay. As you see Fadewind get rolled over by Boofles, and he's now crushed by Boofles.
Where are we going, gang?
We're finding Emerald. We have to ask him about the basement.
Apparently something else is wrong with him, and I need to ask him about it.
Nothing wrong. It's perfectly natural.
Oh, you mean the fact that he needs one of us to feed on?
Wait,
Well, I
feeding
wasn't going
on?
to say it.
Oh,
Well, yeah, he said that he has to feed on humanoid blood every so
I
often.
love
And
the idea that it's just Nana running and breakneck.
he is a vampire.
he He feeds.
He's bumping into walls and doors and.
He
Well,
feeds
he's
the
fed,
servants,
right?
but he says that they're not nutrient enough. He says they're not nutrient enough, and then he didn't want to impose on us as guests, but being fresh meat and also adventurers with a bit more hardiness on the road, feeding on one of us would suit him for, I think he said like a month or two of.
Fuck.
He
Give me
said
the
Forgot
other
it's
servant.
daytime. He's asleep.
I don't think he said a specific time frame.
Then
Rin's
Rin
talking out
misremembered.
of his ass.
Yeah, he just said that it was. He could. What he said that I remember that he said to me was he is able to take like snacks, the equivalent of a snack, like an apple and peanut butter, out of his servants because they're not, level 6 adventurers. They're level 0 commoners. But from us, he could take a full meal.
And now I did ask him. I asked him if you were off limits, given the paladin blood, if that was going to be toxic, and he said no, it's just the same as everyone else's. And then
Oh.
I tried to offer myself as a person of royal blood. And I got a bit of a kerfuffle with Inanna, and then he ended up getting embarrassed and going off, and then the whole drama thing happened, and I just kind of faded into my bedroom.
I guess that's my fault. Sorry. If he needed the blood, I mean, with
He's just
my
embarrassed
paladin
about it.
healing, I could probably give him extra for a day.
I mean, he says he's been kind of hungry for a minute, so it might be worth waking him up for that. I don't know how private of an affair it is, but if we wake him up for that, could get our details for the basement.
I suppose.
So just kind of be devil advocate here. We are sure this isn't just some clever ploy to lure us in, lower our guard, and then he just fully kills and devours one of us, right?
I
Right.
think he could have done that while I was blackout drunk and everyone was separated in their rooms if he wanted to.
Yeah, that would have been the
Makes
time.
sense to me. All right. Who's gonna fetch Huron? I don't feel like doing it.
I already told him where we were going.
Thank you,
Oh
Bill.
yeah, he seemed to be
You did.
running laps earlier.
You did no such
Just getting
thing.
his exercise.
Everybody's like, yeah, I think I told Huron earlier. No
I
one told
did.
him.
No, as she was yanking Vena and Huron was still running laps around the manor with his token, she yelled something in the flurry of nonsense.
Yeah. I told him
They
we were
neither
going.
one car and is like, I wonder when Huron's gonna meet up with us.
And Huron didn't catch all of that.
Yeah,
so he's
because
like, "Oh,
there was a
whatever."
lot of yelling. I heard basically nothing as well.
Hang on. Message spell in the direction of his room. Huron, you're needed in the kitchen now.
He's not in his room.
It is a loose direction. If you are not in the
He
bedroom,
was not in that loose direction either.
turn 45 degrees. Repeat. Turn 45 degrees. Repeat. So not paying
I just
until I hit you.
imagine Huron running laps around the manor like he's playing fucking Sonic the Hedgehog, dodging the laser wall that's spinning around the room.
You see, Connor, I know you're aiming for the thing, so I'm intentionally moving my cursor around.
Okay, eventually, it takes a hell of a long time, but eventually, Rin, just by pure chance, you hit Huron.
Gotcha. Huron, you're
Go
needed
ahead.
in the kitchen now.
Of course. Why didn't you say so sooner?
It took you like 4 revolutions of like a place you already shot at before.
So you all just see Ren spinning on his heels in the kitchen, saying this message over and over again. Just... Hang on, I'll get him in a second. Huron, you're needed. Huron, you're needed. Huron, you're needed.
Huron just gets just somehow recognizes it as like Huron come the kitchen.
Huron in the kitchen now. Huron.
Hello.
Hey, Huron.
Hey, Huron.
Mhm.
You need a vampire. You ready?
What?
Yep, there you go.
And he scared him away.
Hi.
Are we sure it's not just a running start for him to charge tackle me?
Would he close the door?
Oh, that door is supposed to close. Huron just watch Ember spawn in.
Not actually, obviously, but we do need to go talk to Emerald about a certain basement quest.
I am right.
You see him walk in. I am
Do you just come whenever we say your name?
Don't phrase it like that.
Well, I didn't say when.
Why?
No, he just looks. No, there was just a lot of commotion down here, and I wasn't able to get any rest.
Oh, sorry.
It's fine.
Vane will whisper to Inanna, "It's a different name you gotta say for that one to happen."
But
Knowing full well Emerald can probably hear him.
Oh yeah, he can. There's no place in this fucking manor he cannot hear.
But he came downstairs anyway.
Oh my.
All right, Emerald. You get your pick of 4 juicy cabarets.
Oh, good lord.
You hungry? You have the option of a common malt wine, points at Huron, a slightly more refined herbal extract wine, points at Inanna, pristine. I don't know. I mean, well, to be fair, you were raised around doors. You probably have a pretty high buildup of decent tannins.
Emerald just sort of like Rin, please.
I didn't even get to describe myself as a fine vintage.
It's embarrassing.
I also never drink, which is why I made a pathetic display of myself earlier.
Well, then you have grape juice instead of wine.
Grape juice tastes nice.
Emma just sort of sighs. It really does not matter who. I only asked Inanna due to circumstances, and
Well, we're all offering ourselves, even Huron. Pick one.
If you're worried about injury, I can use my paladin power to recover afterwards.
It is not that. I just
above board. It has been a day since Inanna blasted all of her smites into a fucking rock.
Nope.
Right?
Same day.
Oh, okay.
No, she has lay on hands though.
Great.
Yep.
Imagine going into an undead fight without paladin shit.
What?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Isn't that what they're calling it?
Yeah, I just
Fight with an undead.
Over here stroking my bat.
Again, I mean, he just sort of like, you see him ponder for a second, and he just shakes his head. Never mind. Just any one of you will be fine. It truly is whichever one of you is most healthy, I guess.
I look at the moose.
A photorealistic moose is looking back at you.
How hungry?
Well, Vane, I don't know about Vena, but myself and Inanna were about to go run some errands out on the grounds, just a little bit of training and catch up on some stuff. Huron, do you care to join us? Wink, wink.
Wink, wonk.
I mean, not really.
Just not fucking.
All right, we'll stay here then. Come on, Inanna, let's go.
Oh, why was he winking at me?
I don't know.
I guess blight.
Hollow purple.
It instantly shaves Huron.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, that would
Naked
probably
moose.
apparently that
Naked moose.
that would make the
Not the naked moose.
that would make the feeding easier at least. I want to eat, not floss.
Well, that depends where he's at.
Right now. You tell me Huron's furry, except he's got a clean-shaven pubis.
That is disgusting. Honestly, that is more disgusting.
I don't want to think about this.
Listen.
No cock like moose cock.
Listen.
Mm-hmm.
Huron may, in fact, shave his ass.
Bruce
Just full fur, and then he takes down his fucking his barbarian loincloth, and just pure shine ass.
Yeah.
Now, does he shave his asshole too, or is it just like a fucking Scotch Brite pad in there?
Nah, it's smooth as silk.
Oh my
all of it.
god.
Just
This
like
man out here with the fucking moose-scaping.
Yeah,
Moose.
cannot.
That's how I'm gonna make my money back. I'm gonna sell. This thing could even take down a moose's hair. Moose
So
scape.
you want to see my moose knuckle?
No.
no,
God,
shut
the
up.
moose knuckle.
Shut up.
I
Shut
think
up.
you're the only other person I've heard actually know what moose knuckle is.
Oh, the moose knuckle package.
Yikes.
My favorite part of the campaign is when you get the DM to say, "Shut up, shut up, shut up."
Jesus Christ.
Truly a type of fulfillment I can't get anywhere else.
Anyway, so he's like, okay, if Emma just looks up. Is there a reason you all are being odd about this?
I have
Just
no
go
idea.
suck Vena's neck. I was trying to give y'all coy shit here.
You're right. What?
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 We can see the tension in the air, you two.
What are you talking about?
I wasn't gonna
You-
bring it up anymore.
I assure
You all had some schmoovin' going on, and I was trying to be coy, but I'm tired of this song and
I
dance.
just want to.
Out of the
I just want
kitchen.
to. Hang on.
They're
I just want to point out.
upstairs.
No, shut up for a second. I want to point out. Almost tactically, none of my machinations. Huron has never been present for any of the awkward tension moments.
Oh my
So
God,
he's
that's
like,
true.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, it's because Pyro has to go home early. He
Yeah.
fucking misses all of it.
Ruben will say, "Oh, I forgot you didn't know. You want to see the instant replay? Here, come with me."
No. Get your filthy
Em-
thought tendrils away
Emma's
from
like,
me.
I don't know what you think feeding is, but it's not that. It's truly not.
Well, I don't need to know what all y'all are doing in the bedroom.
It is
Keep that shit
not.
to yourself.
Oh my goodness! It is
And
not
Anna just
something.
has her face in her hand.
Yeah, it is not something so intimate. I do this with my staff. This is
Okay.
truly.
You know what?
I'm sure feeling your breath on your breath on her
I
neck isn't
don't-
really gonna be anything sexual.
Hang on. Why would you bite the neck? That's like the most dangerous spot you could
Yeah,
get blood from.
I use the forearm, you crazy person.
Okay, look.
Well, why don't you just scrape and lick?
Okay,
What?
no, we're not doing the Black Dracula. No.
Dracula.
All right, listen.
No woman can resist Dracula.
Yours close the fucking door.
Listen. Just
Scrape.
you have to get there, or do you need like can you just use a knife? Listen, he's going to keep going until the problem disappears. Just
Yeah, and they're getting buddy,
he's
and
still
that's why
talking.
I'm trying to get you to leave the room, moose fuckhead. Clearly, they got a thing going.
Okay, clearly
And I was trying to be discreet.
I was obviously not clear enough of what this entails.
This is why we don't let you talk first, Rin.
Yeah, you know what? I've been trying to talk so many times, and you missed every cue. I can only do so
I
much.
had to go to bed.
I think I would have prepared silence last night.
Listen, Emerald, do you need blood?
I
It's a 20-foot
I
sphere.
do, and this would entail either me biting someone's wrist directly, or someone spilling their own blood into a cup for me.
Look, you got a cup?
He gestures to the kitchen table where there's plenty of cups.
Here, Huron just takes out his clean hunting knife. Jesus Christ. By whatever gods I talk, but by the ancestor gods. I go and I just go, all right, venison or whatever the fuck I made of, and then just like does a small slice. He knows where to cut.
You are aware that venison is deer, correct?
Do you know I don't give a shit?
That's as long as you know.
I think I'm gonna order the next time I go home. I'm gonna see if we can put moose on the menu. I want to see what it tastes like.
Huron, you have spent most of your I don't know, a good portion of your life watching blood hunters do their thing, so you know exactly what you're doing.
Yeah, I know where to do this where it's not just going to fuck up my nerves and whatnot.
Mhm.
All right, here.
Oh wait, 1 second.
And what if he
Don't
doesn't want your
worry,
stinky old mitt?
Hello?
That I have spare the dying.
I patently ignore the indigo asshole.
Oh,
okay.
I'm sorry. Should I have continued to let this Bridgerton knockoff go?
The fuck is Bridgerton?
What are you? You're talking that fourth wall over there.
Okay,
Stop it.
Wait, what the hell's going on? I had,
Rin's
I had
eyes are
some
flickering.
someone. What the fuck was
The
happening?
abyss speaks to him.
I was gone for like 5 minutes. Well, not 5 minutes, but like a few seconds. I get back and it's just complete nonsense.
Yeah,
Rin
Huron,
cannot mention Bridgerton.
Okay.
yeah, and then Huron bled into the cup as pros, and then he covered it with a bandage or something. He
Okay.
walks over here.
Yo, I'm a fucking healer!
Yeah. How much blood does Shiran give?
He fills up the cup. He has a lot of blood.
I'll
Okay.
just patch him up afterwards.
Why? Whatever.
That's my fucking job.
All right, whatever. Here, drink.
Yep. Huron.
I made it special. Here.
I made it fresh.
Yeah. I guess Emerald would tell you when it was pretty. Here, let me roll 46.
I'll be pretty honest. I was under the impressions that because of the curse thing, vampires did have to do the neck. But
Damn.
So really?
Medically, that's wrong. What
Yeah.
books have you been reading, Vanna?
I didn't read medical books about vampires. They're more storybooks.
The
That's fair.
vampires do that.
How do you know what the genre's called? Squints.
Vampires do that specifically because it's dangerous, and they're either
Yeah.
perverts that get off on that, or they're in combat and they're trying to kill people.
I squint at fucking.
Is
Prince
it
neck.
really that intimate?
I mean, the neck, yes.
Place your
Yeah.
lips on somebody's neck and tell me it ain't intimate.
There's
I
I'm
haven't
going to
done
place
that.
my fucking
They
teeth
go for
on
the
your throat.
it's canonically going for the jugular vena. It happens to, for vampires and all other crazy animals.
You said the jugular vena.
When Vena says I haven't done that, Rin's eyes kind of broaden. He's like, "Ooh, maybe I was reading into this a little too much."
Listen, I'm tired of holding a literal drink of a
yeah,
literal pint of
Emerald
my
is
blood.
taking it. Yes, thank you,
Here you go.
Huron, for being.
Is that damage?
Yes, it
Alright,
would have
6
been.
damage.
It would have been the damage that would have been taken had he bitten you.
Oh, it does so do I? Okay,
So
alright,
you,
let's see,
you
6.
take 6 damage.
Jesus.
I can
Yeah.
give you a little bit of healing if we end up going down to the basement right after this.
No, fuck no, we ain't. Vena's tapped and he's got an open wound. I mean, assuming Emerald's willing to host.
I fixed it.
Assuming Emerald's willing to give us another night here in the place, so we in exchange for us investigating, I think we're just gonna relax and go to bed.
I was going to talk to you about that as well. I know you were on your way somewhere, and I would not hold my hospitality hostage like that. You are, as I said, you are free to stay here, but since I'm having you do this and you're staying here because of that, I was going to reimburse you in travel time.
We are very appreciative.
Travel time?
I have a favor I could call in when I was still living. I could get you teleported to where you're needed to go.
All right.
That would be rather effective.
Indubitably.
So do
Look at the distance we are from Zondragira. It's on the frontier.
Yes. I noticed some anxiety about that earlier, so I wanted to just, if you are staying here and you are being so kind as to take care of this issue for me, I wanted to make sure that anxiety is not exacerbated.
Thank you. It actually might get us there faster than if we had traveled there
That is the hope.
immediately.
That is the hope. You'll
And
have
if we can help both you and get there to help the citizens of Zondragira faster, then I see no reason to not do both.
That's a win-win.
He will not. You will have to go back to Kendra, but by far it'll be the shorter trip than heading out to Zondragira on cart. That mountainous terrain is not great for horses.
No, it is not. Well, I suppose we'll have to travel back to Kendra through, so I'll be able to show off some of the landscape. It is my home and all. Adjacent.
Emerald
Alright.
will tilt his head. Excuse me? Like, I thought you said. Never mind.
Insight check.
I am not coming with you. If that is what you were implying.
I was mostly talking to them. I didn't want to drag you along.
Sorry.
If you wanted to travel with us,
It's not a matter of want, it's a matter of responsibility that I have here. Unfortunately.
that is true.
As much as I do want to go relive my days as an adventurer, I do have.
Now Huron's standing there looking between them like a tennis court. Oh.
Oh, I see now.
Alright, I think I put up.
Rin's giving you a look like, yep, that's it.
I refuse to acknowledge you.
If we hopefully
says
once
that.
we visit again, we can tell you about them. Maybe hearing about some stories would help some of your
Wanderlust.
desire.
Yes. I would appreciate that.
Although Rindau might be a little better at telling the stories. I spend a lot of the time getting hit.
And I never once went down.
That is incorrect.
Ever. He's preening like a bird.
His ring shatters like.
If I
candy,
sneeze too
really.
hard, it's kind of. That's actually a problem. Like, it'd probably level the kitchen.
Shakes his head. Alright.
If you will allow me, though, I would love to tell it over dinner tonight. I'll compile some. I have journal entries on some of our adventures. I would love to fill you on what we've done so far.
Listen, real quick.
There's an evil turn to a smile.
While Rin fillets himself, do you have orange juice in the cabinet? I did just give you like a pint of my blood.
Yes. Sorry, I was getting to that. It's just. It's
Thanks.
just Emerald is like pinching the bridge of his nose.
Don't worry, that's his favorite thing to do. You won't miss anything. He'll circle back on it. Is this the couch over here?
Vena will reach up to Huron's arm as he's trying to walk away and hit him with 6 lay on hands to full heal him.
I wanted orange juice.
Well, you can get the orange juice too. I just
yeah. Thank you very
the
much.
smell of blood probably was strong.
Yeah, he gives
does it make him uncomfortable?
A big glass of orange juice, and you're getting an extra steak tonight too.
Oh, thanks.
You need more iron.
What, did something taste wrong?
No, not that. No, I meant you need to recover. You need to.
Okay.
You...
I was like,
no.
Oh. You didn't take that much of the grand scheme of things. Just
no.
I like.
I like to take care of people after
I appreciate that.
I look over at Inanna or Vena. No, I had it right. Inanna. And, and I just kind of whisper.
One's green, one's white as snow.
I was about to fight. Aftercare is important.
That's what Rin whispers towards Inanna.
Was it good for you?
Why are you making this so weird?
Yeah. God.
Also, if you read Abyssal, you can see Rin is already writing up his draft of what the stories he's going to tell are.
Huron shrugs. I mean, this isn't the first thing of bloodletting I've seen. I travel with a blood hunter for a time in my old mercenary band. You kind of got used to him doing weird things with blood.
I've never seen a blood hunter in action before. I've heard about them.
It's a sight to behold.
Veda, you would not have heard about these. These come from exactly one place on the continent. It's
really?
in the world. Like these specific ones, like it's basically just one place.
Well, I mean, I had heard of them about 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, like it comes from
When he first mentioned
from Huron's home village in the middle of the fucking Feywild, and that's it.
Yeah.
He looks to your commission. Oh, Bloodhunter is a type of warrior who, through either alchemical and/or arcane means, can manipulate their own blood, among other things, in
Oh,
a
I was
variety
looking
of
into
ways.
magic about that. As he points his quill towards you, and he goes back to writing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Blood magic.
I'm not pulling that out of my ass. I'm talking about summon greater demon, which Rin is going to
Yeah.
take when he gets the spell slot.
Yeah, blood magic is something else entirely. Like it's like it is a common enough thing, but blood hunter specifically.
I just want to
is
throw
not.
that. He's like, yes, these sacred warriors, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm also studying the Necronomicon.
Yeah. It's its own niche thing. It wasn't for me, but I knew a couple guys who did it, so I kind of got used to carrying them home when they overdid it, because they spent their own blood as currency essentially.
Oh.
Sometimes if they overdid it, they kind of just pass out.
Yeah. I tend to lose enough of my blood as is. I don't think that would be very good for me either.
Granted, they were proper menaces on the battlefield, so but
it evens out.
either way, even then, I'm still carrying them home.
Oh yeah, Huron,
It
can
was
I ask for your assistance with helping Faduin?
is the horse thing again? Is he feeling bad?
What? No. Why do you all talk about the horse so much?
Because
It's the
It's
horse, me hating mercenaries. I don't understand most of it.
I
It
haven't
feels
said
weird.
anything about that. I've just noticed a pattern.
Anyway, I just wanted to show him it's a way that I've been trained as a protector of the city.
You need help sparring, or
It would involve sparring, yes.
Sure.
Also, he kind of just needs more sparring practice in general.
sure. I tap into Moonlight as a practice dummy.
He's a beyond exceptional squire, but I'm
There is
supposed
no
to be
way
training
in
him.
hell Fadewind can harm me majorly. I can help, yes. Minutes before Fadewind double crits me. Oh my fucking horn! My hubris.
What's that for?
I am gonna find out.
While this is happening, you just notice that
Yeah, Dorothy.
that Emrod seemed to have finished his blood rather quickly and seems to be looking at his empty chalice a little like, oh, I'm already done.
Are you
I'm
still
allowed to
hungry?
sippity whippity.
Do we all notice that, or just me?
No, just because Huron and Vayne are a little too. I mean,
Oh, okay.
He's a bit
My
preoccupied.
fault.
Listen,
I
he's
was gonna
drinking me.
yeah. I was gonna say Ring can do it too, but I guess
That's just Rin's fucking weird about it.
yeah. I don't know if Rin would
He's
notice
probably
that.
Rin
staring
is
at
busy
Emrod's
writing.
throat. He's staring
Yeah.
at Emrod's throat, writing fan fiction as it
Yeah.
looks down.
Gross.
But yeah,
Tell me I'm wrong.
yeah, just he still looks hungry, but he's just not asking for any more. That was what I was getting at.
We're all going to bed after this, right? We're doing this.
No,
We're doing the this basement thing in the morning, right?
And yes,
Hippo
dinner.
Maximus, what time of day is it?
It is like pretty much midday.
Yep.
We're having dinner first.
Oh well, I can
Well.
take a quick nap. Give me your cup.
But,
I was gonna take a nap anyway.
No,
I just got my woman. If you interrupt me one more time, goddamn.
Hey,
You can't
Pyro,
leave
guess what? I'm interrupting you.
You notice.
It is fair. Only Anana noticed.
Explode.
yeah,
Because we're in the middle of a conversation.
yeah.
I mean not now. I'm green.
that was
I cast Look Here.
That's the war!
That's the wall, baby.
that's
Alright.
why I had an auto roll specifically because you two were.
We're
Yeah.
talking and Ren's writing a book.
Got it secretly.
Yeah.
Fan fiction.
So only
Alright,
Anana
You go
noticed
bleed.
this.
You go bleed in his mouth then.
You go bleed in his mouth. What a fucking way to say it.
Yep. All on
And Anna
purpose.
will walk up as though she is a part of the conversation and just kind of stand there listening to you guys for a minute. Then she turns and looks at Emerald.
Mhm.
You good, buddy?
I'm fine. Is there a reason you ask?
You're allowed to ask. At this point, I feel like all of us have made it weird enough that you're allowed to ask for free.
He squid, and that's why he's not sure what she means by just ask, because you guys are all
She'll just kind of
weird.
flick her eyes towards the goblet and back up at him like, dude, just fucking ask.
Oh, yeah. He's just. Would you? I don't want to ask Huron again, but
He tastes so good.
no. Oh shit! Wait, you reminded me of something. Oh shit.
Uh-huh.
I have to roll
Our
something.
garlic bread and oven.
Well,
Is this Bill or Emerald?
No,
Yes.
this is Bill. I forgot something. Something happens when Emerald specifically drinks it from Huron.
oh, good. Oh, good. That's
Yeah.
the best thing I want to hear.
The ancestor gods come out and start ripping his hair out.
No, not
I'm more unique than Rindalblood.
No, not
I
that.
Oh, we
disagree.
ain't letting that stand.
I need all of you to. I need all of you to make me wisdom saving throws.
Wild magic surge. Wild magic surge.
He's magically delicious.
9.
A wisdom save.
hmm
Not
I'm
magic.
exceptional at these ones.
Dear
Yeah.
fucking god. Okay.
What the
Oh,
fuck?
that's great.
Yeah. So, Anana, you're saying this and as you're saying this, you your the edges of your vision get a little blurry, and Ember just looks very, very enchanting right now.
Oh, yeah?
Did I give him the sexy right? Yeah.
Oh, it's because he's fed, so he has like an aura.
No.
Oh, it's a Huron thing specifically.
It's
That's
a Huron.
even
It's a
I'm contained with the blood of Riz.
no.
funnier.
I am now Rizdao.
This is the blood. This is the skin of a killer,
yeah.
Vena.
Huron, and this is something you all fucking experience. Like, I was like, did he just get hotter?
Oh no!
Just all of a sudden.
Stupid sexy Flanders.
Yep. And Huron, give me an Arcana check.
I remember
Whoa.
what this felt like from the first time we met him, and I was like, oh wow, he's hot.
What the
Yeah,
hell?
You seem to remember him saying that his magic comes from the Fae, and you are a child of the Fae. Something in your blood may have stirred his magic.
Oh, I didn't know. Apparently, we synergize like that. All right.
I want to synergize. Drink me.
Anona has her head back in her hands again. I'm sorry. I tried to make it quiet.
Yeah,
I
Huron
tried to
goes.
come
You
over
know
here
what?
and pretend to be a part of the conversation just so Ren wouldn't fucking notice, but it didn't work.
Please, you drank your. I need you to do it, please.
Huron goes. Kurt! Nope. You know what?
Okay.
I tried. I really tried. I'm going to the sauna.
1 second.
Jojo, Jojo.
Where is it? Where is it?
I think Huron just fell to the sub basement.
Probably.
There's a trapdoor. Sorry.
I don't want to make it any more weird for you. If you do need blood, I have plenty, I guess. I'm gonna go find Fatewind. As she's like walking past him, her eyes just keep flicking back to him. Her face is a little red.
Damn. I can't believe his clothes exploded off him.
God, no, not the food wars.
Yeah, Huron's just that good.
Yep.
He's a
I'm
meat
gonna
tastic.
find him.
Please.
yeah.
Hello, Grim.
You don't know how
No.
much it's going to be annoying.
I really don't care what decision you make, but whatever happens, I'm staying in the fucking room because I will not let him stay alone with you at this point. This is ridiculous.
I just, you're going to be so annoying on the road if you drank his blood and not mine.
Rin, you're this. This is the greatest thing ever. It's so stupid. This is starting to borderline be sexual assault. You fucking creep.
Yeah, it really is.
I want to synergize. Drink me.
Well, since y'all thirsty too, I'm gonna give me some more water. I'll be right back.
What does Emerald say, Bill?
He looks a little.
Huron. I want to be tasty.
He looks a little taken aback and just like looks for like he's like everyone's leaving. He's like he just looks back and forth between Anana and Rin.
I'm just gonna go sit at the table and be like, listen, at this point, if it's me, fine. If it's him, fine. As long as I'm in the room, if it's him, because I don't trust him alone with you.
Please, Emerald. You don't know how much he's gonna pick on me.
Something embarrassing. Even more embarrassing than this.
All right. He's just well. I guess you can sit down over here and gestures to the table. And
I'm watching you like a fucking hawk, Rin.
I'm doing nothing, Inanna.
Exactly. It better fucking stay that way.
Yep. Yeah, and he will
probably will.
He will roll up Rin's sleeve and and take his arm and like lay it on the arm.
Teeth you have.
He will. Does he actually fucking
really
say
funny
that?
No.
Before you actually do the teeth thing, Inanna is remembering before Rin interrupted their first conversation about this that he said, well, there's two options. There's doing it just like regularly, which hurts, or there's doing it charmed, which feels nice. And Inanna's sitting there going, oh, he's not even going to charm him. He's just going to make him hurt.
I will say, you guys are all like pseudo charmed right now any fucking way.
Yeah.
You all fail your fucking wisdom saves.
I still think this should hurt.
Yep.
What all happens here, Emerald? Walk me through the process.
This is making it weird.
You are very much making it weird, Rin.
Then dig in and let it be over with quick.
He sighs and like, all right, and just takes a big chomp out of Rin's
arm. Oh fuck, that hurts.
I forgot I had an apple fritter in the fridge.
Yep.
Ooh.
Oh,
well,
that's attack roll. Attack roll.
Oh!
It's just the attack roll, guys. It's just the attack roll.
What?
Oh, sorry.
Right,
okay.
Time out. No, Bill, time out. I got back. I have an apple fritter. What the fuck?
He threatened me. Look at how much. You remember you took 6 damage?
No. Okay. So, don't take 21 damage because all of that bite damage is that the piercing damage is like if he's like biting you in combat. This is like so take that's 20 necrotic and 1 piercing.
Okay.
Yeah, but there's a difference between chomping into him like he's trying to kill him and chomping into him just to drink.
You told him to bite you.
Yeah.
Is that the baseline?
He told him to dig in before it gets any weirder, so he fucking did.
Nice.
Because Rin was
Rin
was making it weird, and he's like, you're making it weird. And he's like, bite me and get this over with before it gets weirder. So he fucking did.
And then Rin went, ow, what the fuck? That hurts.
Emerald, like, yes, you were there when I explained there was the 2 options, and you...
I wish you would have charmed me first.
You just told me to get it over with.
I said if you wanted to get it over with.
I did, because you were making it weird.
There you go, Connor.
I don't think you fully understand.
Let me get some soup.
I think you did.
Now, the important question, as Rin's like holding over the wound.
Yeah.
Tell me I taste fancy, please.
There's like dirt.
Yeah.
Mud blood.
Emerald will take a deep breath as he just like drank like a full fucking liter's worth of blood from Rin in like 6 seconds.
Rin's about to pass out. He's like, just tell me I taste fancy.
Was it good for you like it was for me?
He just
Anything funny happened by drinking genie demon blood?
Mud blood.
He's just sort of he looks like he ponders and he's
You get the aroma, the dirt out of his mouth, the palate.
Cover all 9,000 taste bud.
Yeah, it's certainly the most unique blood I've ever tasted.
A win is a win. Win.
Win's a win.
Go sleep it off, you asshole.
As soon as I get the wind to stand up.
I love how fucking Huron's roll was 6, and then
Six.
fucking Rin gets the
And then
20.
You know what? I'm gonna use this moment for Huron to be able to get done with his bath.
Mhm.
Like, all right, we're good to go. Get some exercise done. It's like, gonna help Faye to win.
Yep.
I slide on over.
I'm going to
I
walk
come
over
back
and
in.
cast
Yeah.
a spell on him,
I-
and I'm just
I
gonna
s-
cup my hands around the wound on his wrist, and I'm going to cast Spare the Dying, which should have no effect at all.
Please rename it to Spare the Dumbass.
No. Inanna's doing this on purpose because she's like, all right, I'll heal you, and cups her hands around and goes through the motions like she's casting Cure Wounds, but casts Spare the Dying, which they don't really see her cast.
Mhm.
Oh, that's
I don't-
weird.
Yeah,
I
Huron,
don't
you just
feel any
look
better.
in, and Rin looks very blue. Who's normal purple.
Oh. I guess that means you're dying. Unfortunate. Not much I can do.
I am
Somebody carry him away. Huron, take him away.
Rin. I am.
There's just a photorealistic
Take away
moose
the
staring
fool.
at you.
Yep, Rin. I am really sorry. I didn't mean to take that much. It was just.
It is my dying wish that my head be mounted on this wall here, forever looking down upon
Take away
everyone
the
who's.
fool, gentlemen.
I'm just
May my
gonna
fingers be spread to the wind,
hush,
so that they
hush, my
touch every
child.
corner of
He's
the
gonna
world.
place his big like oven mitt hand over your mouth.
He keeps talking, but it is just entirely muffled.
It's time. It's time for bed. Bye. Come on.
You just
It-
live. He's not as heavy now.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna say he was the one that got like looked at by that thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I think if we're going to do this tomorrow, it probably shouldn't be to leave him alone like this. I'm just gonna lay him on the floor in my room.
Good.
All right, come on,
Oh,
come on, Ren.
yeah.
Inanna gets a fucking bed, baby.
I will send some juice your way, Rin.
And not
Uh,
into the bedroom.
I'll make sure he get. I'm versed in at least some battlefield thing. Yeah, I would appreciate that. And
You all
yeah.
see that a plate picks itself up and starts moving as Ren is cast Unseen Servant.
go. I'm carrying Ren. Just like, come on, Ren.
No, you're going faster than the servant.
I'm
As soon as
carrying
Rin
you.
and Huron are fully out of the room, Inanna will look at Emerald and be like, he's gonna be fine, I'm fucking with him.
I assume he was going to be fine. It's not like he was close to death or anything, but
All right.
it was just I did not mean to take that much. It was just
A spur of the moment thing. It was instinct.
Listen, he made it weird, he kinda deserved it.
Anyway, come along, Ren. Where the fuck? Rain.
Oh,
Right.
yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
I have to move me.
Usually my feedings are a little more ordered and gentle.
When you say get it over with, I gotta dig in though. So talk
You
shit,
dug in.
get bit, I guess.
Fuck shit, get bit.
He was legitimately trying to be like, oh, he wants this to get over with really quickly, so I'll do this really
Yeah.
quickly.
Okay.
Really quickly.
Yeah. You're just gonna like lay him on the bed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, on the bed.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my.
He's not mean.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do on the bed, Step
Yeah.
They're
Moose?
gonna spoon.
No.
Laying in the French girl
Maybe
pose.
they might-
Hey.
Oh, and
Huron looks at you with nothing but the most ill-reputed disgust as he wraps you in a burrito and just leaves you on the bed and he'll sleep on the floor. I'm used to sleeping on.
Lightning strike here.
I'm used to sleeping on hard gravel. This rug's amazing.
Nana, I will have a bed sent to the third room. I heard.
Gravel.
Oh no, I'm going to take Rin's, but thank you. I have a question for you first.
Yes.
And Inanna will just link her fingers together and prop her chin up on it.
Mhm.
So, Vena,
Vena.
you feel something for her.
Yes,
the
he's just
defeat, the sigh of defeat.
yeah, as he
Like, damn it, you
yeah,
saw through my ruse!
yeah,
I was so good at hiding it!
well, no, it's not. It wasn't that. He's just like silence. It's like we're doing this now. As he sits gaily in the chair. He looks at it on a. Yes, despite the limited time we've had to get to know each other, I won't lie.
I think it's sweet. And things happen quickly or they don't. That's the way of the heart sometimes. Doesn't make it any less real. I do want to caution you with what I know of her. Now, again, take all of this from a grain of salt. This is all from observation, not actual statements made to me. She's not naive. She understands. She knows. But she is inexperienced. So she may not fully recognize emotions as they come. Not immediately.
I did get that sense myself. Do not worry. I'm not going to push her or try to mess with her emotions.
I wouldn't expect you to. You don't seem the sort. It's not that I don't think you should court her. Or woo her, if you prefer the term, but she may turn you down because she doesn't understand exactly what's being asked, or that she thinks she doesn't feel something she hasn't quite put a name to yet. Or, and this, from my observation, is far more likely, she will deny you because she doesn't think she deserves it.
He nods, and I did get that feeling that she is of that sort, and I wouldn't worry about it. I think I've addressed it. Whether she takes it to heart or not, that is up to her, and if she doesn't think so, then I've already told her that there's nothing she needs to do to deserve this. I was trying to tell her earlier that she should just do what she wants and she should just be, and that is enough. And I think I did hit a chord with her, so I don't worry about it too much. And
She hears it. I think it's slowly starting to sink in, but we don't know any specifics. She will not tell any of us, and likely never will. But to me, it's the air of someone doing penance for something.
he will not. I've been in that position myself, and so I completely. Though again, I do not know for certain if it was anything too similar, but
I think you are one of the most uniquely qualified people to understand her. And that is why I am going to ask something of you. Don't give up on her.
I wasn't
I don't
planning.
have to make threats or pleas for you to treat her right, because I know that you will. I can see it in your eyes. You're an honest man. I just ask that if you know what you feel, don't let her push you away. Don't give up on her.
I will. Looks like he was determined and then sort of loses it. It just. I wish I could tell you that I will, but. And I certainly won't, but. I won't give up on her, but. He sort of taps on the table a bit. I have a little trouble trusting myself with pushing my own, not pushing, but my
The
experience.
whole sort of charming thing.
That and vampires are, as this progresses, I inherently get more possessive, and I do not want to. I feel if I let myself, go after to such a degree, I might speed that up. I told you what happened with what happened when I got turned, and I just do not want that to happen to anyone else.
Of course. Like I said, you're a good man.
I thank you. I'm not sure if I should. Frankly, I don't know if it's wise for me to even start a relationship in this sort of state.
Of course. Just follow your heart.
And fortunately, my heart is unreliable.
Whose isn't?
Yes, but he just sort of looks
You
sad, just sort of dejected. I know you're trying to say that,
listen.
yeah, it's normal, but at some point I'm going to become something I do not wish to.
That may be true. It may not. You don't know for certain. But the caution around one of my friends is appreciated. But nothing is certain. Especially if you have. She kind of smirks. Powerful friends. You see a little bit of electricity kind of crackle around her fingers and her eyes. I'm not nearly powerful enough yet. But someday I will be. And someday I might beseech on your behalf.
He looks and then, okay then, and we'll hold out a hand. Let's do this then. If I am going to continue this with Vena, I want you to keep me in check. And again, you need not worry about this now, because for one, you are not strong enough now, but I am also in my right state of mind now. But I am sure you will get stronger, and I may or may not degrade, and it'll become more and more necessary for you to watch over this. Of course, this is all dependent on if Vena actually does want this.
Naturally.
But if so, then we watch over each other then. And just if you want to make that sort of deal, he holds out his hand.
I'll reach out and clasp his hand.
Mhm.
We
Yeah.
have a deal.
Yeah, he has a firm handshake. Again, despite his stature not being exactly the tallest, and he doesn't seem to have a lot of muscle. He seems unnaturally strong.
Jay, I wonder why.
Yeah, but also you notice his. Oh well, I don't know if Vena would have noticed the ring yet or not, but despite that, he does not seem to have his ring on right now. And you know what, Anana, make me a perception check.
All right. Because I think I was playing music while they were. I think it was while they were dancing that he mentioned the ring. So I would have heard it because I was there playing music.
I would say that's enough given where you were, but yeah, he doesn't have his ring on, but he feels warm, possibly given the blood he's drank, and he looks a little less pale. He's not he's not as warm as a person, but like he's not room temperature anymore.
Who knows? Sometimes nature is a powerful force. But never underestimate nurture. Our circumstances can change a lot about how we turn out, shall we say.
He nods. I am very much aware of that. Just, sorry, I'm being a downer again.
Well, you're alright. Just saying. Things may not always turn out the way you think. And, at the risk of making it weird, if you need to ask any of us, just ask.
Honestly, I think that would be less weird at this point, given what Rin was. He looks exasperated again, just like
he was going to make it weird no matter what. It's probably better to just let him make it weird and then kick him out of the room.
I just do not. I really should have been clear that it was not such an intimate affair.
Hey, Rin is going to make things weird. He just finds a bunch of different ways to make it weird.
My
he was
calling.
going to turn it into a competition, so.
I did also want to ask. He was talking to me earlier.
Rin was?
Yes. How much do you trust him? To do the right things.
To do the right things? If doing the right thing is something that he sees benefiting him and in his best interest, he will do it without hesitation. It's less so that not trusting him is the wrong word. It's whether or not I'm certain. I'm certain that he will make his choices with conviction. I'm not always sure that he and I, or the rest of our party, agree on what the right thing is. We have come to many disagreements about it, usually over things as about looting, different things like that, running into situations when it's not entirely safe. I definitely trust him to make decisions that he sees gain in. I think that is one thing you can absolutely count on with certainty. If you put something in front of him and you tell him how he'll benefit, that's bait he'll take just about every time, from what I've seen.
Yeah.
What?
There are certain things I wouldn't trust him with, but
I gotta say,
I'm out here biting my finger right now.
You said you trust him, and you did a long way of saying, "I don't know."
I had to mute. There was no way I was getting out there without even a mouse.
There are many things with which I would trust him.
Anyway,
I don't always agree with his decisions, but
yeah, he tilts his head a little. He came up to me asking for something. He said, I forget exactly what he was saying, but it had to do with something that was not exactly kosher in the moment, but would be better off later on. And the way
I
he's
feel as though I speak for the vast majority of our party, Rin notwithstanding, but I believe that Huron and Vena would agree with me if I said that we're not going to hold it against you if you judge something to be not what you feel comfortable with.
the way he said it just worried me is all. I don't. I'm not sure I
What
get
did you
the.
ask for?
He didn't ask for anything yet. He's just
A
that.
favor.
Yes, and so I'm reserving my judgment until he gives it to me proper. But just worried me is all.
That's fair. He is, if he hasn't already clued you in with all of his talk of the royalty and all of that, he is nobility from the elemental plane of Earth.
And that is the part that worries me.
I would keep it in the back of your head. If he is asking for a vague favor, those kinds of contracts with anyone powerful, whether that's you or him or me, or even Vena or Huron, those sorts of agreements have power.
I'm well aware, especially from what I tasted in his blood. Contracts with him are not to be taken lightly.
No. And if he ever tries to pressure you into actually giving it, we will all beat the ever-living shit out of him. And then I'll heal him up. And then the next one will take their turn. And then I'll heal him up again so that the next one can take their turn.
Oh, do not worry. Many have tried to pressure me into plenty of things. And I'm always more stout than they expect.
Naturally. I think you and Vena have that quite in common.
He sort of shrugs. She looks quite steadfast already, though, is the thing. If what you say is true, her will must be mighty indeed.
Very. She has fortified us in battle more times than I can count.
He will nod then. Well, I hope to trust you in doing this job for me in your later travels. I really do hope you're safe in both endeavors.
You as well, my friend.
He nods. And it is time for me to actually get some sleep. Though, again, sleep is not exactly the right word for it, but...
Rest, similar to what I've heard the elves speak of, I imagine.
Yes, our trance. It's different from the trance I take in life, but I took in life, but... Coffin sniffing, excuse me?
They gotta rest out in the casket, and they're just fucking sitting there, staring straight up into the lid.
Subscribe to his Only Bats.
Yep. But
well then.
Yes.
Only
Rest
Fangs.
well.
Yeah. I will be back down to make dinner.
Absolutely. All right then. I'm taking Rin's bed. Have a good night.
Good. You're sleeping already?
Or I'll at least sit on it and make sure he doesn't fucking take it. I don't know.
Yep. Yep.
Briefing them like they're playing Minecraft.
Vadar,
You cannot sleep now. Enemies are nearby.
Yep.
Rin's in the next room.
Oh yeah, Ed. Oh wait. Yeah. Pyro's not here. I will say it's
Hi, Maurice. I'm taking his bed. It's mine now, and he's not allowed to sleep in it anymore. I'm putting dog hair all over it.
Maurice Cause.
You're a good boy.
Speaking of Mercy, she at that point he starts waddling over to go back to Rin. Just doing
My
that,
dad's not in here, so I'm not gonna.
like he's just like, yep, Rin's not coming back. I have to go look for him now.
Doing the sidestep.
I'm on the floor with in Huron's room.
Yeah,
Or on the bed.
I-
Put you
Huron's
on
on
the bed.
Yeah.
the door's closed. He starts pecking at the door.
the. I summon him
Bink,
in.
bink, bink.
Yep,
Bink, 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 bink.
just poofs then.
Bink, bink, bink.
I gotta go too, Bill. So
Okay, good boy.
Good boy. You man.
just to say, fucking stellar interaction there. Genuinely great role play about Rin and you interact with him. Also just fucking morbidly hilarious. You trust him? I would trust that he makes decisions very strongly.
He
I
makes
would
And
trust
if
that
they-
Yep.
he is convinced that the decisions he makes are good, and he knows they're gonna benefit him.
he makes them with his chest, his full chest.
Yep.
And if they benefit him, he'll make them as like miss. That's you are saying the opposite if he can be trusted.
Yeah.
You're saying do not trust him. By the way, that is what you just posted. That GIF is what Rin did to Vayne at the start of the session. Anyway, good night.
Since she was already kneeling down petting the rat.
Also, like, very fitting like animal versions of the characters, if it were. Like,
Bird.
Rin would be a gaudy little emo bird, and I could see Vayne as a little dog in a sweater. Anyway, good night. I'm now
Good
going to
night.
be thinking of what everybody's animal form is.
I
Huron is
wonder.
obviously the human owner.
Yeah. So Veda, are you gonna talk with Fadoin, or are we ending it here?
She'll talk to him.
Okay.
She wandered over here, sees that Boofle still has him hostage.
Yep.
I thought you might still be here.
I am here partially of my own free will. As he continues to pet Boofles.
I partially believe you. We do need to train, though. I may have been somewhat lacking in your combat training. You're by far the most excellent squire I've ever seen. However, that will not get you very far, especially since you're supposed to be training to become a warrior of Kregira. So, I have to get you up to speed.
Oh, is there a reason for this that just came up now?
Well, I guess I was just imagining. You've done a lot of great work for me, and I appreciate you. You take care of my armor, you look out for me and the rest of us. And, well, I don't think I've made it up to you that much.
Vayna,
Because
you've done so much for me already. You gave me my first set of chainmail. You've taught me so much already. Even just observing you is enough.
it may seem like enough, but I could definitely be helping you more, which is why this would be a good step in that direction.
Well, I certainly will not say no to that. As he just starts to try to push Boofles off, and Boofles gets up just to harass Vayna now. Just like looks at Vayna. He's very expecting for pets. You were by him for pets twice and didn't give him any.
You gave him pets the other time.
That's not enough. That doesn't count. That was barely any. It's basically nothing.
It's not enough.
To Boofles, that was nothing.
She will have one hand reach down to help Fadoin up, and the other hand she'll just plant on Boofle's head and just scraggle very quickly and very deeply, bouncing between his ears, basically.
Yes, exactly. He looks very pleased, but he always looks very pleased.
Not a lot of brain cells to fire the neurons in there.
No, you're rattling around the single brain cell in there.
Inside of his skull is a bouncy house.
Yep. Just a bounce.
It's like the DVD screensaver.
Except there's two, and whenever they collide, a thought occurs.
A thought. That's when it hits the corner perfectly and changes color.
There's a singular thought.
The thought is usually hungry.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's hungry.
Food.
Time to eat. So yeah, Phaedon will get his. He's like, let me get my stuff ready. You know what I should do?
Take your time.
Yep.
Eventually, I'll get us started on regular combat drills, and soon Huron should join us, and I'll be able to show you a little bit more complexity in multi-individual combat.
Phaedon just looks worried. It's like,
No, I promise he won't be striking at you. He'll be teaching you.
oh, okay. You just shaky thumbs up. And as he goes gets his armor, it like comes back out and like lickety split. Like his armor is like hanging out. Like it has been put on very incorrectly just to get out faster. He's like, I'm ready.
Phaedon, you've helped me put my armor on plenty of times to know that that is not very ready.
It's well,
Come here.
I am very aware of why you need help now. It's very hard to do it yourself.
It is rather a hassle, but you'll get used to it. And she will do the squirely duty of helping him get his armor on.
Adorable. And it is mostly on. You just need to like readjust some of the straps and whatnot because it's just did it a little wrong. But yeah, with that, I assume you'll just go start sparring, and that will be the end of the session.
She'll smile to him, and I give him like little brush pats on the shoulders. There, all nice and set up. Eventually, we'll see about getting you plate armor. That's a standard issue.
Not for squires. What are you talking about?
Well, not like remember, Phaedon, I'm trying to train you to become an actual warrior. So
yeah, but
you're going to have to get used to the heavier stuff.
Yeah, but that I only get that when I prove myself that I'm already a formidable warrior. I mean, you didn't start this trip with plate armor.
Oh, that was more of a proving myself kind of situation.
See, exactly, and I want to do things the way you do it. This is why I'm your squire, after all. I'm surely I cannot follow exactly in your footsteps. I do not have as much talent as you, but
baby.
I can't argue with you that I did not start with higher protective gear, but she'll just kind of motion like she's looking around. We are we're a little outside of the individual rulings, so I can skip a few steps.
Oh.
he gasps. He says, Lady Vena, I never knew you were such a renegade.
You see, I was very infamous back in Craig Gira.
But you were famous back in Creek Arrow. You infamous for what?
Don't worry about it right now.
Oh, all right.
She's clearly got like a smirk, like she's just messing around with him.
He does not notice. He's oh jeez, this side there's a new side to Lady Veda.
Look,
he's adorable, I fear.
I think you would benefit more from getting access to these things a little bit differently than me, because I have quite a head start on you. And I will be honest, when I was in your station, I had nearly zero compared level of threat around me. I was in a very controlled environment. So I think it would be better for you to learn this earlier and get used to greater protection earlier. I believe that you are fully capable of proving yourself to reach that point, but I think it would be better for your safety and your learning overall if you just got it a little sooner.
I see. Since I am in the field, I see. I understand now.
Why do I feel like he just has a little notepad out and is just scribbling?
Because he does. Do you think he doesn't have a notepad? Yep.
I am going to get a good grade at being a squire, something that is both possible to achieve and reasonable to want.
Yes, exactly. Except it is kind of that. it is kind of a thing to like. You have to be a good squire. It's not therapy where it's good.
Thank you, Bill. Like Bill will know.
Yeah, this is not exactly similar. There's merit to actually having good squire grades.
I'm so gonna pass my thesis.
Yep, but yeah, he looks very he's like, oh, and I've already done some studying about person combat. You gotta get in between them, so you're only facing one person at a time, and you gotta keep them in a line. I don't have any practice, like putting it into practice, but you get if there's a big group, you stay by a wall, keep the 180,
That's actually very good.
I-
So we will be able to put that into practice. Well, how about this? During our sparring, after we get it all situated and everyone gets warmed up, you can tell me the studying that you did and we can work off of it.
The ladies at Looters were very informative. I asked them many questions.
Oh. Well, that's good. They're rather well armored ladies.
And they're all retired adventurers.
That's true. So they would have a lot of insight.
And of course, I did do some binge studying before I figured out I was going to be doing this with you. And every chance I've gotten, I've been trying to study manuals and such things. But those ladies at Hooters really know not just fucking said the real one. At Looters, I just said the real one. But those ladies at Looters really know what they're doing.
The ladies at Hooters really know what they're doing too. They know how to fucking deal with creepy men.
Yep. They started OnlyFans apparently.
This bitch is still awake.
That's not even a joke.
Oh, I believe you.
Hooters is actually going out of business because of it.
Yoink.
Oh, I got him. Okay, but with that bombshell, I guess we'll
He
we'll end the
said, I
session
don't
here.
have any response to that.
Yeah, we'll end the session here. Thank you for